So yeah, your boy just got a placement with Uber. They just started posting some ads with the loop that I had made. Bro, this loop was made back in like 2020. I feel like for me personally, this is how Yahweh moves in the music industry. The experience started like this. So I was at home and most likely just making music, and I happened to be on my phone and I was scrolling. As I was scrolling, I come across this Uber ad. You know, at first it was muted, so I clicked on it and I unmuted it. And then I hear this loop, I hear the sample, and I'm like, yo, this sounds like something I made. And as I continue to listen to it, and I was like, nah, I made this. And I was like, oh snap, like I got placed with Uber. Y'all don't even know how full circle this is, because I was doing Uber for like months, bro. When I was in Canton, I was doing Uber every single day. If I wasn't doing it from 9 to 5, I was doing it from 5 to 3 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, going back to the story, I immediately contacted my management team. Shout out to Ava Boy Entertainment. When I called them, I told them, I was like, yo, I just got a placement with Uber. This is the ad. I sent them the link. They was like, yo, congratulations, bro. And they was like, did you make this loop recently? And I was like, nah, I think I made this back in like 2020. And it was like, okay, well, do you have like the project files, anything that we can just show them when we contact them that you have proof that you made it? When they asked me that, I was like, hopefully I can be able to just find the file itself and present it to them and show them, you know, what's the name, have my @ in it, the BPM and the key, and that'll show like I made it, and it'll say like when it was created and modified, stuff like that. So at this point, I was like, okay, I have no way to show credibility. So I immediately go to my files and I go through all the files back in like 2019. As I'm going through the files, I'm like, all right, 2019, I don't see anything. 2020, I don't see anything. Now, these are just the files that I have access to at the time. 2021, I don't see anything. So I'm like, I know it's not in 2022 or even in 2023. I can't find the files. I'm getting discouraged. And then I ended up contacting Nick. He's my A&R. And I'm like, hey, bro, I tell him what's going on. And he was like, okay. He was like, well, look, bro, if you can't find the files, like what sounds were you using? Do you remember like what VST you was using? Like the name of the VST? And I was like, you know what? I said, I do remember I used Nexus at the time, and not like Nexus 2. This was before Nexus 2 and Nexus 3. So let me see if I can go back and find it. So one day I managed to go back to the files and I went through I have like a huge database of just Nexus sound banks. So it took a little minute, but I came across at least about 5 of them. He told me to take a screenshot, I sent it to him. You know, I'm just hoping that these were the sound banks that I was using, because they didn't exactly sound like it. It just sounded close to it. I was like, this should work though. I sent them the screenshots. Now I'm just like, yo, I can't just send them the screenshots and not keep looking. So I keep looking. So I've been doing this for like 2 or 3 days. So at that point, I kind of just gave up. I was like, it is what it is.